Edward Loper Sr. was one of Delaware's most celebrated artists, and last year a street was named after him on the east side. He inspired several generations of artists in Wilmington, including his son, Edward Loper Jr. And now for the first time at the Delaware Art Museum, there is a comprehensive show of Edward Loper Sr. and Jr. paintings. And joining us today, a special guest, Margaret Winslow from the Delaware Art Museum. Welcome to the Wilmington Show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for coming. So tell us more about this exhibit.
So we're incredibly excited about this show for two reasons. One, as you said, this is the first time that the Delaware Art Museum is exhibiting a retrospective look at these two important Delaware artists, Edward Loper Sr. and Edward Loper Jr. The second reason we're incredibly excited is that this exhibition will launch the museum's Distinguished Artists Series. And this is a series that is honoring those artists who for 50 years or more, in some cases, have been impacting contemporary art within this city. These are artists who have inspired generations of artists through teaching, their support of local institutions like the Delaware Contemporary. And it's a perfect opportunity to launch this series with a close look at the work of Loper Sr. and Loper Jr.
So can you tell us a little bit about their work? Like what's special about the work?
Of course. So these are two artists who were born, raised in Wilmington, and have since really established the Loper tradition. This tradition,
it's called the Loper tradition.
The Loper tradition, yes. And it's really a very particular, it has become called the Loper tradition. It's a very particular way at looking at and rendering the world around us. And we have some really lovely examples of the works that will be included in the exhibition.
So what's this first one that we're looking at?
So this first work is by Edward Loper Sr. This is his version of Alfrist Alley, that historic alley in Philadelphia. Yeah. And what you can see is an incredibly vibrant scene. There's a focus on color and the multitudes of color that exist in the world around us.
Yeah, the detail in the bricks and the road is really cool.
And like you said, that's like that is Philadelphia at its finest.
Yeah, like I saw it, I'm just like, that's where I live, and also you can relate it to some of the row house, experiences in Wilmington too.
Yeah.
You know, obviously that narrow street is a giveaway that it's Philly.
That is Philly, right?
But I love that it's like a scene that you just walk by a million times. But he's really seeing like the color and the beauty in it. And
that's the amazing part that I enjoy about this painting is that if you look on the left-hand side, you see how you get the shadow is hitting the houses, and it's definitely, the colors are popping on that.
Yeah, it's real nice, real nice.
Also, what other one we have?
Let's show some more.
So this is Edward Loper Jr.'s version of that same scene.
He's a little more avant-garde than his dad.
Exactly. So he's going to push that color even more. And with this example and the one prior, you can see, if you know the history of art, you can see those influences of kind of early modernism.
Right.
But here we can also see, look how he's showing the complexity of color and the complexity of a scene. Right. So it's not, the sky isn't simply blue.
Right.
It's all of those beautiful shades that are within it. And what it does is, examples like this, it encourages the viewer to look back at the world around them. And to look deeper into that scene and to see color, find color in the world around us.
It looks a little like refracted glass or something too in the sky. I wonder what that is. It's really cool. These are really great pieces. So when is this? Tell us about the details. When can people come see this?
Of course. So the exhibition opens to the public on Saturday, March 23rd, and it will run through August 4th. So it's on view for the entire summer.
Wow.
And we've taken advantage of this long run to program the exhibition. Right. There are opportunities for our visitors to come in and hear directly from the artist, Edward Loper Jr., on Sunday, March 24th at 2 p.m. There'll also be opportunities to hear directly from artists who studied with Loper Sr. and Loper Jr., stories from the studio. There's so many personal stories of how these two artists have impacted the way an artist creates his or her own paintings, but also the way they see the world around them. There'll be opportunities to paint with one of Loper Senior students, Thomas Delport. Also, during the run of the exhibition, we have 2 films, so you can see these 2 men live on camera.
Right.
One is Teleduction's 1999 Mid-Atlantic Emmy Award-winning Edward L. Loper, Prophet of Color. Nice. And the other is a film we've just, the Delaware Art Museum has just produced with Senior Artist Initiative in Philadelphia. That's a conversation with Edward Loper Jr. Nice. So there's a lot of programming around this, a lot of opportunities to know these artists well.
I want to see you out there painting.
I haven't painted in a long time. Is there anything? So thank you so much for coming out, Margaret. Is there anything else you want to plug? We understand you have an AM radio show.
I do indeed. I encourage all of our viewers to tune in to Westchester's own 1520 AM WCHE live every Wednesday from 1 to 1:30, where they can hear watch arts of the greater Brandywine Valley region.
Nice.
Awesome. Yes.
Nice.
Thank you both for having me.
Thanks
for coming to the Wilmington Show.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any positive stories that Zach and myself need to talk about, be sure to submit it at stories.wilmington.love.